Hi guys!
Hello.
So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are back at the Shingle Creek Nature Trail. We came here several months ago, I think during quarantine, and we came back because we did one trail and there's another trail that we're going to try to do and conquer today. And we brought Arlo. Arlo is here again with us. There he is, look at that little face. We have a backpack full of water and I don't know, the sun's going to be going down soon, so we are probably going to have to be pretty expedited. We had to come at the very end of the day because there is a school over here that just let out for the day. So here we are to conquer the trail and enjoy our time in nature. We didn't really see any wildlife last time, but that could change. Right now, there's Brennan all the way down at the end of the boardwalk. Right over there, like I said, we took a different trail last time, so I'm excited to see what we see on the trail that we take today. So we've barely started, and Arlo already took care of some business in the middle of the boardwalk.
Why did you do that? It was so embarrassing.
So Mama had to clean it up and take care of that. But okay, now are you ready to enjoy nature?
I'm ready.
What in the world was that about, Arlo?
Oh my god.
He has never done that before.
No.
So last time we went in this direction for a little bit, but today we're going to be going over here, crossing this bridge and exploring. I don't know if we're going to be going over here or over here. I guess we'll have to figure that out. Alright, so we decided to go in the opposite direction that we went last time, because once we crossed over the bridge right there, we could have gone in that direction or in this direction, because last time we went in that direction, we're going to be going somewhere new. So this seems pretty exciting, just walking right alongside the water. Over here, this is beautiful, and Brennan is way up there.
You thirsty, puppy? Dad's got some water for you.
So we did this last time. We brought some bottled water and then a little bowl for him to drink out of. He's got to stay hydrated, right? As long as he doesn't take care of that business on the boardwalk too, hopefully, right?
That was embarrassing.
It was. You cleaned it up though, so.
Yes.
Are you excited for this?
It feels great outside.
It really does. And it's pretty quiet. I don't know. This makes me happy. There goes Brennan with Arlo as I trip and stumble over roots. So recently Arlo has been adorable when it comes to running. So if I... There you go. Look at him running. I'll let the lock go on his
right past me.
little leash here. But he's being so adorable with running and just keeping up with us and just being excitable.
Yeah, we're trying to let him run. Like, he has all this energy. I want him to, like, stay in shape, and as long as he doesn't overexert himself, like, I think it's healthy.
Do you think we're going to encounter any bridges over here like last time?
I don't know. I thought about it.
That was adorable. Arlo was... When did we come here last? How old would he have been?
He probably was, like, a few months old.
Okay, so I looked it up, and the last time we were here was in July, right after Magic Kingdom reopened, because the parks were very busy and we just wanted to take some time to actually enjoy not being in a crowded place. So we came here with Arlo, and now it's almost 6 months later. That's incredible. Which kind of makes sense because it's getting very busy and crowded at the parks again. So just to kind of be here where there's really nobody else at all, it's just kind of nice. So I'm curious as to if you think Arlo has improved in significant ways since our last adventure here. I think he's much more exploratory when it comes to just going on walks. He really, really likes walking, which is interesting to me because he did not like walking when we brought him home for several months, actually.
Yeah, he is definitely more well-behaved when it comes to, like, doing things that we need him to do, like going on walks, and he's better with, like, his food stuff and eating and, like, that aggression that he had a little bit. And I think it was just because, like, he was introduced immediately to, like, cats, so
right.
I think he saw them as, like, a threat when it came to food.
He's growing up.
Yeah, he's good at, like, listening to us a lot more. Like, if I tell him no, or like hey, or like knock that off, or
Drop
whatever.
it.
Yeah, like he kind of gets it a little bit more. His personality is starting to shine through a little bit more. So now, like, as much as he's learning to communicate with us, like, I'm learning to, like, read him a little bit more. So He's definitely like maturing. He still does his puppy stuff. Like I think every now and then he still has like little accidents in the apartment if it's too long overnight, or he's still like in that chewing phase that usually lasts a while. So hopefully he'll stop chewing on stuff.
He's doing fantastic. From where he started when we brought him home to where he is now, I'm very pleasantly surprised and very excited, honestly. It looks like we actually just stumbled upon a clearing over here, so this is kind of interesting. All right, so I think we've reached our point where we're going to turn around because this led us right here underneath these electrical towers. So that's pretty cool. So I think we're gonna go and turn around and go back where we just kind of came from and go back in the opposite direction. So this is where we parked over by the middle school, and then we took the trail, and then we are over here right now. So we're just gonna go back in this direction and see what's over in that direction, I guess. So that sounds pretty exciting, right? Yeah. Cool. Hi, Arlo. Hey, Bubby. There he is. There he is. Hey, Arlo. Yes. I think it's one of my favorite things about having a dog is just hyping it up, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's a question I could have for you.
Absolutely. Like, he just gets so happy for no reason.
What's some benefits that you've experienced having a dog versus having cats?
Well, they're just so different. Cats are so independent and affectionate, at least to me. And then Arlo is just, he's another member of the family almost. He's so dependent, and he's just fun. He's happy and excited the majority of the time.
He snuggled with you a little bit on the drive here.
He did. I don't know. That's a question that I'll have to continually update as he gets older and comes into his personality more, I think. Okay, so we switched right now from what we did earlier. Now Arlo's running up to me. Hello! See how excited he is?
Don't be spotting another person.
Yeah. There are other people on this trail, but for the most part, it is very quiet. Okay, so I gave the backpack to Brennan because I wanted to show off Arlo's stamina. He definitely has a lot more of that and energy right now than he did a few months ago. So, Arlo, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna run. Are you ready to run? He's ready. Let's go! Woohoo! See, look at this little guy just bounding through the woods. That is definitely one of my favorite attributes of him. What'd you say?
Oh, that bounding. He just kinda...
When he starts sprinting though, that is just adorable.
That's why I want to take him to the dog park in Fort Wilderness, because that's a huge field and it's fenced in, so I'd feel comfortable with him just like running freely, like off his leash and stuff. Just like I want him to be able to experience like his full ability. And like I try and do that. That's when I like run with him. That's like me getting him to like experience his full ability to like run and stuff. But I want him to experience it off the leash too.
I'm just enjoying him lead the way right now. He's just so excited. All right, so we've almost made it back to the bridge where we're going to be going in the opposite direction, because you can't utilize this trail until the middle school closes for the day, and then coupled with daylight saving time, it's a little bit hard to hike this trail in the middle of the week because it gets dark almost immediately once the trail actually does open. But we said we were going to come back and we were going to hike this side of the trail, so we wanted to fulfill that promise to ourselves. Okay, so we made it back to we made it back to the bridge where we parked right over there, and here we are heading in the opposite direction. We know what is over here because we walked on that side of the creek last time, but it'll be interesting to see what's different over here. Right, puppy? So Arlo's distraction back there reminded me of another attribute that I appreciate about him, because there was somebody coming over the bridge, is that he really, really loves people and other dogs. And it looks like we're going over another bridge over here, and this is going to be exciting. One second. Okay, Arlo hasn't done this in a while. This one is a little bit high off the ground. Wow. This is like 4 feet in the air, and his little feet are not falling through the planks.
Come on.
You can do it.
Yay!
Yay! So what I was gonna say, maybe you can jump in on this, is that Arlo is a very personable and friendly puppy.
Yeah, my childhood dog was not great with other people. Like, he just was very protective of us and our family, and he didn't really care for a lot of other people. So I grew up very like defensive with my dog, and like just when I got Arlo, I assumed that if somebody came up and just started to touch him, he was gonna go crazy, and he loves it. Like, he loves other people.
He really does. Just whenever he sees anybody coming or a dog passing by, he just gets really excited and happy. So an aspect of the trail that we didn't really encounter a lot last time is there are a lot of bikers around, so you have to be kind of constantly
well, there's like
surveying the area just to make sure they don't come right around the corner.
There's like competitive bikers that are like practicing in these woods, and they're just like unapologetically like hauling it through these woods, and it's just like, this is where people walk too. Like, come on, you're not giving
It's
me enough
intimidating.
time.
It's a cool place to be able to mountain bike, without a doubt. What you're looking at, he's probably looking at the road.
Yeah.
Hey, Arlo. Was that a good little hydration break, buddy? Way over there is one of the bridges that we passed over the last time that we came, but I think we are turning around because it is starting to get dark. So we're gonna go ahead and head on back to the car, but we just wanted a quick, about an hour-long trip today just to hike through nature. That's what today was all about.
My boy's on the bridge.
Look how fast he's going.
Look at you go, little one. So proud.
I'm just so proud of him, you know? Just compared to the first trip that we had here, where he was very tentative about it. Like, now he's just excited to explore and smell everything. So without a doubt, one big difference comparatively to last time are the bikes that we continually have to jump out of the trail to avoid. Brenda was walking Arlo when we were heading in this direction, and bikes just came around the corner. You didn't have really a second to move at all, and then
or
one guy
to move.
Yeah, and one guy straight up just flipped over his handlebars because we were right here pretty much. There was no way to even get out of the way, and then there was, I guess they like moved it, but there was like a branch, I think this one, that was just kind of like in the path as well. So they're just kind of booking it through the woods here, so they're going really, really fast. And I know this is a cool place to bike for sure, but
not to sound entitled or anything, but like if you're the one like hauling through the woods on your bike, like you kind of have to be aware of like your surroundings and like what could pop out of nowhere, you know? Like,
yeah, there's only a couple seconds for us to kind of react when there's somebody that comes right around the corner, especially when it's a bit of a blind spot. But I mean, other than that, it's been a very pleasant and relaxing experience. I do appreciate how it feels very pleasant right now in December compared to July when we came here last. It was very hot. Arlo had just gotten a haircut, and even then he was very much so overheating, but right now he is very, very much so enjoying himself.
I like kept his hair long so it could like be useful for him when it got cold, but I feel like his hair, like Shih Tzu hair, is so thick that I feel like even like on the cold days, it's still like a giant blanket on him.
Yeah, look at that tail. All right, and we made it back to the bridge. Let's see if Arlo knows where to go. You can do it. Second guessing yourself. There you go. Remember when he just would not do stairs at all? And here we go, heading back across the creek. Presumably the Shingle Creek. Back to the car, right before it gets dark. Okay, so which side did you prefer?
Out of the ones we did today?
Out of both times that we've come.
I think the first trail that we did was probably my favorite.
Really?
It just had all those bridges, and granted we went further here, so there might have been some other cool bridges over there, but maybe we'll just have to explore a little bit further.
I did like the bridge that was like 4 feet off the ground. That was pretty cool, but this one also had some pretty cool bridges too. I'm gonna say the first one was a little bit more fun too because of the bridges, but maybe someday we can come back.
Well, maybe we'll have more free reign where there's no
that trail.
Bikes.
All right, so we were heading back to the car with the exception of a very surprising amount of bikes, which, by the way, there are a lot of bikes here, and there are just as many amount of
bike tangent. My
hikers. No, but I mean, everybody can come here and enjoy the trail without a doubt. Just we were a little bit surprised by the amount of particularly aggressive bike people that were here today, but it was still a good time. And just kind of be on the lookout if you do happen to come, that people do like to bike, and they are very determined about it. But thank you for hanging out with us today at the Shingle Creek trail, which is again right behind this random middle school in Hunters Creek. It was a fun one, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we'll see you later. Have a good day, and goodbye.
Bye.